families don't understand how it is for them.
Yes.
So it could be very it just needs to be more understanding. People need to listen more at school and what happens to those people. Maybe like you can't pick on someone if you don't know what they're going through at home or anything.
Most definitely. I mean, like, parents, we have to understand our kids, and then children, they need to be able to feel comfortable to speak to their parents about things that are happening outside home, in the school premises. And also, we do have some children and some individuals, they having some issues with either ELA, math, some of the school subject. That is a stress itself, right?
Yes.
But a lot of adults feels that children don't get stressed because they don't pay bills. They get stressed because of quizzes, exams, classes, and so many other things.
Yeah, I just feel like there's a lot to talk about through that because you can never know and understand. But I actually have to go. I'm sorry.
No problem. Thank you for coming through.
I have to do laundry.
Okay. Well done.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care. All right. So thank you for joining in. All right. So, in terms of Facebook, I truly apologize. I thought I had already put myself in. I'm just realizing that when I started, I was talking behind. I didn't put myself, in there. So I apologize. So you guys missed a whole bunch, but it's okay. Once I finish, I will, summarize everything that I spoke about. Okay. So continuing in terms of, empowerment, right? We cannot expect people who, we are friends with on social media, people that we friends with in real life, family members, people that we support them when they come live and so forth, to have time within 24 hours. Each time I come on social media, like, I have Arabi, I have the regulars, Sister Yafa, the Atobra, Sister Sage Williams, my husband, my baby sister, my parents, and other friends. When I come live, they do come on to tune in, to listen to the things, what I'm discussing. And sometimes, at times they also engage in the discussion by sending their constructive contribution. My mother sometimes will come on and she will call me. She'll be like, "Oh, are you still live?" And I'll be like, "Mom, I'm dead already." She was like, "Oh, so I saw you talking and I commented and you did not acknowledge me." I'll be like, "Mom, I was live, but when you came to comment, I'm no longer live. So like, I'll just go back and respond to it." She'll be like, "No, that's okay. It's all right." And I said, because at times when I come live, they in church, so they can be part of the live feed, right? So like, just because they are able to support me sometimes, it doesn't mean that every time I do come live, they need to be there. And sometimes also the topic that I'm discussing, honor you, count me among your friends. Of course, you are my friend. Oh man, R&B, stop pulling my legs, okay? So, in terms like, I can't expect, and at times, R&B, we have a good relationship, so I can use her to like, give an example, and I know she's not going to be upset with me. She's not going to come at me when we go off. Yeah, like, sometimes she comes on, she will listen in for a few minutes and she'll be like, "Sis, I gotta go," because I know she has business that she needs to focus on. She has a family, she has a husband, she has other things that she needs to run errand on. So I can't expect her to be here throughout. Now, Arabi, why didn't you tell me you don't see me on Facebook? Because I've been talking for now 31 minutes, for 26 minutes, and I was just doing it on TikTok. Man, I was just, oh, Lord Jesus. I didn't realize I should have been watching myself on Facebook. This way I would have known, but it's quite okay. Okay. So it's like, so I cannot really expect my friends and my family members and those who support me to always be here. They do have a life, right? Like for me, I don't do no WhatsApp group things. I don't. And the reason, like, when you experience something in your life, right, you have to either learn a lesson through it and protect yourself, put a defense mechanism on, and don't go and try something that will end the same way, right? Because I have come to understand over the years with coping skills that I have learned, when you have a lot of female groups, there's bound to be one over there, a snake in there, who is going to be like, slithering around and causing some type of issues, right? Saying some things that are made up, or they come and create it and go back and, be able to convince those who are inclined to believe anything that they say. For me, if I have a friend or I have a family member and they come to me and tells me Arabi has said this and this and this and that, I'll be like, you don't say. And they will be like, oh yes. And I'll be like, so you don't mind me calling Arabi, right? So we can either do a three-way, because I want to nip it in the butt. I don't have time to entertain people who do not have anything productive to discuss or like to do. I don't have time for that. Because some people are expecting you, like when they jump, you jump along with them. Whatever they do, you have to do the same thing. Right? We sisters. Yes, we are sisters. There are time and places for that. People have jobs. They need to work. So if I'm working, there has been times that, I see my big sister, Yafoda Tobra, Author's Hub. She comes live. And I can't even tune in. I'm part of that, but I can't tune in because I'm working. I'm not going to risk my job to interact, right? And Sister Ya, the two Yas, they understand that. We understand each other. The three of us are like family oriented. We understand that. And then the time differences. Sometimes things does not work out, so we have to figure out. That's why we plan every other Saturday, twice every month. Saturday we come live and we discuss this, and then outside of that, twice every month, every other Saturday, we also have our individual program that we do, like what I'm doing today. So it's like, to have that understanding and set clear boundaries, right? That's what it is. When I speak to Sister Yafa, I speak to her about books and, like programs that we have planned that we're going to do. Like some things, if I have something pressing and I need to have some understanding, I'll call her and ask her some stuff, and then she's able to provide for me. If I don't get hold for her, what, you okay?
Yeah.
What's that? Did I? Oh, okay. So you look great. You're welcome. So like, so a lot of times, like you have some people like it's like compulsory, it's mandatory. Like if I come live, you need to be here. No, we have a choice. We can pick and choose to be here. I have friends, family members whom I love dearly, and there could be a topic that I will bring to talk about that it may not interest them. So they will come for a few seconds and leave because the topic I'm talking about, it may not interest them, right? So I can expect every time that, I have some of my friends, tune in to contribute. They don't have to if they don't want to. That's reality in life. So it's like, each time there's groups, like I have like some association that I'm part of. I only contribute when there is an event going on, and I will comment in there and then I will remove myself out because that's not a place to have, to engage this, just any day discussion or like, to pick two or three people's phone number and we talking on a daily basis. Like if we talking on the daily basis, it means I really have a fondness of that person. And we talk. We're not gonna talk about nobody in the group. We're just gonna talk about life itself, things that we have to endure with, things we have to deal with, and stuff like that. But some people, they have no boundaries. There's no underlining for them. They like everything goes, right? And it's a poor characteristic. When you have a friend like that, someone who's always coming to you to talk about another friend or another member of something that you have going on, that person is toxic. They cannot be trusted. I remember sometime that was like prior to the pandemic, during the pandemic, there was a lot of beef and situation drama going on social media among Ghanaians, among Ghanaian women. There were some males too who were involved, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the heck is going on? They come in fighting this and this, and then we learn that sometimes they will plan some of the beef, just to get for clout and to get views and stuff like that. All that is good. I mean, like you can't force people to not do things that are not toxic. We choose to do things because that's what we used to. Now, some of us, we are selective. Like me, I'm very selective. Yeah, I need to be able to have my independence, my free will to do whatever it is that I want to do because I'm an adult. My case, I'm teaching them to be independent, but at their age, the 16 and the soon to be 14-year-old, like they need to be able to have a structure consistently, foundation in the house, right? They are fully aware there are some decisions that is their father and mine to make. There are some conversation about them that they need to be part of it. And sometimes, most times depends. Sometimes half and half, 50-50. Other times 75-25. It depends on the situation. We discussed that. I mean, like they starting school tomorrow. Their dad and I went and did their school supplies. That's on their dad and I. So their dad and I, we discussed it. They don't need to be part of it. However, when we went to the store, there were some items that I feel like, okay, they go to school, they see in some of their classmates, some of the things that they buy, so the color that they like to have. So I call them WhatsApp video, to put the camera to face the items and for them to tell me which one they like best. Because my side of things that I thought that they like, I kid you not, all the ones that I picked, they didn't like those. And they were able to point out which one they like to have. And that's good because they're the one going to use in school. It's not me that's going to use in school. So we were able to buy all the things that they like, the book colors and everything. That's them. Sister Sage Williams, welcome. How you doing? It's good to see you. Let me see if there's any comments. Okay. Let me see. Thank you guys for the lights. Okay. Okay, let me see. So, like, sometimes I feel like, some people, if they make friends, why are you gonna plant beef and deceive people for clout and prove a point? Duh, sis. I ask myself the same question, but we have people like you and I that, as critical thinkers with emotional intelligence, we know better, right? We know better because that's definitely deceiving. You lying to yourself and to your audience, to people that have come to trust you. There's no trust in there. There's no honesty. That's basically manipulation. You manipulating people who have come to trust you that the information you putting out there is legit, and yet you plan this. I mean, when I find that, I was like, what the wow, that takes some guts, and that's unhealthy for you to intentionally create a situation. We have people out there who are truly going through some of the things that others will plan to display for their viewers. And they don't even think further than that. How they messing up with people's emotions, their mental stability, and everything. It takes a dysfunctional mindset person to even go to that extreme. And it shows you the type of people we have all around. We need to be able to be considerate of the things that we say, the things we do, the things we put in place, how it's affecting us, our children, and everyone who listens to us. Like when I come to do program and I say this, and the reason why I'm saying this, I have teenage children and I have an adult stepson. My main concern is my teenage children. Like when they come and see a program that I did, how is that going to benefit them? Would they learn something from that? Sometimes I will ask them for a topic and we will have some discussion and stuff. Like my daughter, I'm glad that she took most of my personality. She does not like to have too much friends because too much friends is cooking a disaster, setting yourself for a failure. I cannot, I need to come here and conduct myself in a way, be a role model. And that role model does not stop while I'm on camera. It continues behind camera. Those who knows me personally, they know what I'm talking about. I don't come in front. You have some people, they come in front. Right. Okay. Let me go here. Today we just going to go into everything. Yeah. Okay. Okay. When we have someone fronting, okay, fronting is, like they come and display something that they not. They will do things that is just they're just doing it in front of the camera, right? But deep down, they the opposite, right? So let's go. By definition, front, right, is of a build or piece. No, hold on. Let me go to the fronting. Let me. I'm just going to. Okay, hold on. When it comes to in relationship, right? Fronting in a relationship will refer to presenting a unite front as a couple. This can help strengthen the relationship and benefit children by demonstrating unity and supporting each other. Like you do have some people, like when they are in the public eye, they like they act all loving dovey, right? And then when they get home, it's a different, complete couples, right? They don't even get along. They yell at each other. They scream at each other. They verbally abuse each other with name calling, being mean to each other, and even abuse the other emotionally. Like this, there are so many things that will be happening. Excuse me, and many things. So don't be fronting. Just be honest. Show people the type of person that you are. When some people front, they will lie in front of you. They will say so many things that are untrue. Some people also front by copying other people's characteristic, right? But those who knows them, they know like that is all a lie, right? I don't know. Some people have lied so much in their life, they become pathological liars. They can lie with a straight face, and you will not be able to tell the lie, right? Sometimes um, we talk about eye contact. With eye contact, right? For every tradition, it depends on where you come from. Like in the Ghanaian community, if a parent or an adult is speaking to you, right, or someone in the profit, like a teacher is speaking to you, like most of the time you fold your hands and you put in your front, or like you put your hands in the back. You stand straight. You listen. You can look at anybody except the person that's talking to you. And if you do look at the person in the eye, you need to make sure that you have a friendlier, soft face. Don't smirk. Do not display any kind of emotions that shows that you are about to bust out laughing, because that would be considered a form of disrespect, right? Or like you being disrespectful if you stare at the adults. But when you travel abroad now, when adults are talking to you, like you can look at the adults. We do have some kids who will like smile or laugh because they may feel that why you so uptight, why you mad, why you screaming. Kids in abroad will ask you a lot of difficult questions, and most adults cannot handle it. They get more upset, right? Because they can't, I don't know, like they can't handle it. I mean, I'd rather my kids ask me a question, or kids that I I interact with, or people that I interact with, they will ask me a question, because I just don't want to like keep talking, and then they be like, and you just give a few directives, right? When you have different children, you also need to identify each child, what works with them effectively. We do have some kids, they need redirections all the time. Some is sometimes, others whenever necessary. And then some kids may need directive statements every single time. You have kids who needs verbal prompting. You don't need to do much, and you have kids, they need huddle help and so many other coping skills. So what I expect to work with my son, Nana, may not work with mommy. So I have to identify that as a parent, and be able to help each one of them equally and constructively, without the other struggling or the other one feeling that mom loves this one more than they love this one. And as parents, we cannot show any uh, different affection to our kids. We cannot speak down on, or speak about one of our kids to the other kid. No. Any parent who does that needs to learn some better coping skills, because that is wrong. You splitting your kids, you creating uh hidden dislikement of your own children, having your children. Some children fight or get into, sorry guys, my eye, I'm not wearing my glasses, so my eye is itchy a bit. Some parents cause problems for their children. They start attacking each other because you may have a mom, or like a dad or a family member who be like, um, condoning certain behavior that they shouldn't, or encouraging certain behavior which they shouldn't. Arabi said, I got enough issues on my own. I don't need that kind of negativity. I need positivity out there. I'm telling you, sis, I am telling you, you have some people, they will talk about empowerment, or like, um let's have like um sisterhood or brotherhood and so forth, and they're causing problems, because if one does not like the other, they would just gain up on that person and start, talking negatively about that person. It's wrong. No matter what, it don't matter. I would rather, deal with situation right on, instead of, talking behind a person's back that you claim that you love. You claim that you care for, right? Then what you stand for is dishonesty. You're not being honest, right? And so I'm the same way as you, sis. I like positivity all the time. If you are a positive person, you are more than welcome. I don't like negative people. Negative energy. Mm-mm. Tuntum TV. Hey, says, well, I'm gonna be saying too much energy for Nsem. Nsem. I'm telling you. I mean, like, when it comes to negativity, a lot of people do not have to, they don't have to utilize their brain, right? Because it's easy for me to throw my hands and hit someone. There's no thinking around it. It's easy for me to curse at someone. There's no thinking behind it. I just want to, curse someone out. I need to insult someone, because I don't have to think about what I'm going to say, because I have made my mind to be rude to a person, right? When people have to be positive and stay positive, it requires a lot of work, right? Self everything. It requires thinking, using our brain, right? We have brain sitting in our head, but some people do not utilize it because they don't know how to. They would rather have someone tells them what to do. A lot of, like, groups, they will have, leaders, whoever, like, create the group is the master of the person, right? And then they have their second down person, the third person, and then as you come on, if you the new person, you one of them, but you're not really one of them, and so forth. So it triggers down, right? You have the group leaders, and then you have the subordinate, right? So you come in, and then even though you are part of the group, you're not really part of the group, right? And this is some of the things that create a lot of drama, a lot of unnecessary gossiping, a lot of unnecessary comparison, a lot of unnecessary competition, a lot of craziness, a lot of issues. Like, oh my gosh, we do have baggages that we have to unload, right? I don't want to take anybody else's on mine because I have worked many years to unload many luggages. That was my luggages, right? So I can expect to go and say, Sister Sage, I need you to carry my luggage as well. No. Me, when I move from one area to another, right, I need to ask questions. What's going on? What are we doing? Where are you going to? I'm not one of those people who would jump from one ship to another and don't ask questions and then get in the middle of the ocean before I ask where we going. No, you won't catch me on that. The beginning, when we on the dock, I'm asking questions. If I feel I need to jump into that boat, I will. If not, I'll just stay behind, right? I don't have a problem supporting any of my sisters, who wants to empower themselves and empower each other, and do good things as long as, there's positivity. Like, when I go on social media, sometimes you browse through it, if you see a friend who is talking about something that I'm interested in or entice me, I'll be there. I'll stay back there. If I feel like I have some knowledgeable about the topic, I will comment on that. If I don't have some knowledge about the topic, I'll just stay there and listen, right? Because why should I put myself in a situation whereas I cannot give anything feasible, anything productive, anything beneficial? It's not okay for me to go there and speak rubbish, right? So it's like, just me, when I come live, just having friends and family being part of the life, when I see their name pop up, it encourages me. It gets me excited. I'm happy that I have a friend, listening to me. I have a family member listening to me. I just get happy, and that's how life is about. Life is not about me coming live and taking everyone on social media with me to my marital home or my family home. No, it's not about that. Once we come and discuss things, it's over and done with. If people, like, like on social media, on Facebook, when people come and make a comment, you see it. So if it's something that you can provide more information, or like you need to react to it, you react to it. So the person knows that you do pay attention to their comment. Even on TikTok, some people, like, when they like your videos and stuff, some of them will comment. Sometimes if I feel like they will say something that can also brought on a thought in your head, you can say more, or like just like it, and as simple as that. We just do the things that we do because it's good for people to really interact, right? You can isolate yourself from the world. Some people prefers that, but for me, interacting is a good form of exercise, to learn, to kind of improve your communication, um, open communication. You do that, right? But when it comes to in some, as as the Arabi said, things that are unimportant now. There's no reason for you to, like, go through extra miles to make a big deal out of it. There are some things it's not even worth talking about. So, like, and I truly, like, I had an incident. I have a situation, and it took me years for me to get over it. I do not like liars, people who say things to disrupt people's life and to, create toxic environment. I don't like liars. Speak the truth. Be honest. Be straightforward. I don't want to hear who this person said. If you see something you don't like, let me know. If I'm doing something that you think is not right, let me know. You can talk to me behind camera. Some people will talk to other people while they live and be so disrespectful and try to embarrass them. I feel and I think, in my personal opinion, people who tend to disrespect people and put people on the spot, or make a nasty comments and stuff like that, their IQ is low. They do not have emotional intelligence. They're not critical thinkers. They're not smart, because what they're doing is they're showing their character out there. What they're doing to someone else out in public is who they are. It's not that they just got triggered by something. People show their true inner self when situation arises, and a lot of people get offensive when topics that you're talking about uh, kind of rub them in the wrong way, because that's the type of people that they are, and they refuse to change. So they feel like, okay, she's talking about me. No, ain't nobody talking about you. It's a general topic, a general discussion, and my personal experience with group this, group that, I don't. Like, I have friends, family members, people who have my WhatsApp number, and when I give it to them, the first thing I say to them, please do not add me to any WhatsApp group. Don't add me to it. If we're doing something productive, fine, but please, don't come to me. Don't call me if you don't have anything positive and productive to say. I'm not interested talking about this person, that person. No, I don't have time for that. But some people, phew, they do have time for that. They even, in fact, they go and smell it. And if they can smell any of that, they will create one for themselves just to get attention. That's not healthy. Such people, they're sick. They have issues. They don't have any mental issues, but they are messed up here. They are messed up here, because that's the only way that they feel validated. They feel that, they are important. I mean, for you to, like, go and work so hard, not even in a positive way, in a negative forum, just to get attention, that's really sad. It's very pathetic, in my personal opinion. There is no need for anyone to kiss other people's behind just to be liked. You don't make friends that way. You don't do things to suit other people. My happiness comes first above everyone. I will not be able to fully take care of my children, my husband, my parents, my siblings, my friends, to, even if it's in advice, giving them advice, or like giving, talking about some coping skills or things that we can use to better ourselves. If I don't take care of myself first, and I'm rushing to take care of everybody by myself, I'm harming myself. There's nothing good going to come out of it. I'm the one who will get the short stick at the end. Because if something does comes up, guess what? I will have to deal with it on my own. So let me see. B, what did I say for you to be laughing like that? Huh? What did I say? Okay, let me see. Just want to make sure. Mama Ya, how you doing, Mama Ya? It's good to see you. Yeah. So, like, we have to be. Oh, Sadore Sopoku. Thank you. It's long time no see. How you been, sis? It's good to see you. Oh, wow. I'm in Dominic. That's a good combination name. I like that. If you come on, I don't say your name, please. Don't get upset. All right, do not get upset. Some of the writing is like so freaking small, and I don't even have my glasses on. Arabi, what did I say for you to be laughing so hard? Uh-huh. You gotta keep me in there in the loop, okay? Don't keep me hanging. All right. So, like, we do have people that there's who have dysfunctional mindset because they think that everything in this world is about them. No, I'm sorry, it's not about you, it's not about me. Okay, we all important, we all have, our personal life to focus on. Some people have relationship uh, situation that they have to work on, marriage, raising their kids and doing this and doing that. Because of time differences, right? Things needs to be planned, and sometimes, like, situations happen, and one cannot, like, Sister Ya and Arabi does not do no life program. Okay, she comes and support us. Mama Ya, myself, we do life programs here and there. And, like, the time that she comes on is the days that I'm off. So I'm making my business to go and show support. Everything she talks about, I will give my comment here. If I want to call in, I can call in. If I want to tune in, I can tune in, because she does invite people to tune in. But, I can support her and be part of that program by commenting. It tells her that I'm there supporting. I'm not expecting Mama Ya to be receptive to everything that I say. She could have different opinion to some of my constructive comments, right? But she also have her own, and she's not expecting me to be receptive to everything that she's saying and take on, because we all have our own mind. That's why it's important for us to develop our own mind. I cannot expect People should not expect other people to take out their brain and sit it in the middle of the road or on the side of the road and pick their brain and put it in their head. That's impossible. We cannot switch brains. And we have layers and layers and levels of intelligence. So things that we do and say, it could be everything that you want to say. However, how the person is saying it, we have some people who will discuss a matter and they will go all around. They will take the long road. And you sitting there like, okay, get to the point already. And you may have one who would just go straight forward, right? But at the end, the one that went around and around in circle, they came back and ended the same way that the person that went straight forward said it. And you'd be like, whew, god damn, finally. It's all right. This is how the person does their thing. We can't force people to be straightforward. But we do have people who are straightforward. They say it as it is. You can choose to like them or dislike them. We cannot, like, oh my gosh. One thing that really annoys me, but I don't allow it no more because I have come to understand that because we have different level of understanding, I can't take things personally. What of things other people say? Oh, my goodness gracious, Arabi, say it again. Oh, increase the volume. The entitlement mentality. Like what I say is what you go with it, as to whether you like it or not. Yours is not okay, so I'm going to argue with you. Why are you arguing with me with my point, my point of view? I have a right to say what I feel, how I see things. If you don't see it my way, it's okay for you to disagree with that. There's no problem. There's no need for us to have beef on that. If you understand, great. If you don't understand, you have a choice to ask more questions. What do you mean by saying this? I don't understand where you're coming from. You want me to emphasize it more straight? Great. We can go into it. Where do you need some more explanation? Which one you didn't understand? Like right now, how I'm talking, those who are very vigilant and very attentive can see that my attitude has completely changed, because you see my hair going back and forth, you know, that's an attitude. My hands, the gesture is different. Before, my hair was not moving as much as that. And I can also move my head around without having an attitude. But right now, I do have an attitude mixed in there. Hey, Sister Georgina Jumami, Wacho, I was what to say. So, we need to be able to be receptive to other people's opinion. They speaking from their point of view, how they see things. Sometimes, right, what we can do is that you can have people read a passage of something, either in the scripture or in a book, a romance book, mystery book, whatsoever, comedy, romance, whatsoever. From Google, just give the same passage to 100 people. And I kid you not, you're going to, out of the 100, you might have 10% out of the 100, or maybe I'm too far out. You might have 5% of the out of the 100 who will think the same train of thoughts. Their thoughts will be the same, or they will have a lot of similarities with their thoughts, their opinion. You will see that, okay, him, her, their insight is the same. And then the rest, everybody have different explanation, understanding, which is okay. Because when they read the scripture or the passage from wherever book they read it from, that's how they understand it. That, for me, when I go to church and the scriptures that the pastor uses, I write them down. And when I come home, I read through it for me to have my understanding from that scripture. Because how the pastor or whoever is giving the sermon they explain it, I understand from their view, their point of view, right? But I also need to be able to, like, okay, capture everything and be like, okay, because sometimes you get distracted, your phone may bing or ring, or vibrate, or someone sitting next to you might move, it will capture your attention. You may turn, you lose focus. So I need to have my own understanding. And that's personally that's me. Not everybody have to do that. As simple as that. You know? I need to do that. During Christian. So it's a lot of times, when I see some people, observe some people, and I hear stories about things, and I have also experienced that on social media where I made a comment and someone attacked me. I wasn't even talking about the person, and the comment was not even directed to him, but I don't know what he's going through. That's their thing. But for some reason, he chose to come after my comment, right? So it's like sometimes there are some people who attack you through your comments. You can assess how the person is writing their comments, how they're speaking, and you can tell right back off, okay, this person is not even worth my energy to engage with that person, because some people are seeking attention. And then there are those who will attack your comment, your opinion, that you may also use that opportunity to educate them, to school them, right? In a constructive way, not in a disrespectful or insulting way. You need to calm down. Mhm, mhm. Put some of your intelligence in practice. That's how I see it. All right, so let's move on to another. I think I have made a lot of pointers when it comes to um, empowerment. Some of the things that we need to do. I'm always honored when I have some friends, family members, join my live streams. They give me extra energy, positive energy. I feel happy inside, I feel happy outside, because, thank you to those who are sharing. When I come on every time, I don't even remember to share. What is wrong with me? Yeah, sometimes I just get distracted. So let me see. Let me share. Let me share. Some of my friends will ask me to share when I go live. Oh, Arabi, thank you so much. Much love for all the gifts. So it's like they just, give me a lot of energy, and I feel happy, that they hear, So that's what everything is about. You having support. Arabi doesn't need to come through in the box to be part of the discussion. She's contributing here and there. I see her liking, tapping, tap, 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 all that is support, So it is what it is. But still, some people will not understand. But we need to be able to respect other people's opinion, and we can tell people what they can do and what they cannot do. Because if I'm at work, I'm not coming on social media, because um, some people may feel that I need to be there. Okay, there are boundaries that you don't cross, or like if I'm caught up with oh, Sister Sage, thank you. I'm caught up with um, running some errands, and especially like I drive a lot. Every once in a while, I take public transportation, but if I'm driving, I can't be watching any live feed, because you can cause an accident, create an accident, and so forth. So it's not safe for people to do that. But some people will not have that thinking, because they're not considerate of other people, because they are self-centered, selfish, they don't know better. But social media is not my job, it's nobody's job to come and raise adults. We adults, so we need to be mindful and also be respectful to other people's personal things. Other people, like, I share information that I want to share. I'm not going to share information that I don't want to share. Um, and I don't test people. Why should I test people? I mean, people gradually remove themselves from me on their own. I won't remove myself from you, but based on the things, I I cannot be anybody's puppet. Some people are really productive when they have a puppet master, and some people are productive when they are the puppet master, right? And some people, R&B, you still doing this? Eh? Hobby is not there, and you allow your battery to go low. Hi, I see. Yo, Mati, go and charge your battery. Why? I will remove myself. Oh, of course, sis. I mean, it's not like I don't have that. Oh, hey, we do have some people, they cannot function without someone directing them, and those who are directing them, they have a feat doing that. We need to keep in mind we have people out there in both genders. We have a narcissist, we have control freaks, we have liars, we have manipulators, we have insecure people, we have people who are so dishonest. There is so many of them there that you will not believe. So let me move on to the other topic that I want to stress on is partners who have a tendency to harm their partners, try to unalive their partners, poison their partners, and so forth, because say they don't want to get a divorce or they don't want to break up. So their dysfunctional mindset way of ending the relationship is to do harm or take the person's life. And I don't get it. Sometimes I watch ID a lot. Investigation Discovery Channel. I watch it a lot. And some of the things that I see is just crazy. I was watching one with Kate prior to coming on, a few minutes before I came live. And there was this individuals, young people. One is dating a young man, and the young man is friends with a female person. And what happens is that the girl that the young man is dating was able to manipulate the young man, because the young man is very naive, he's dependent, and this girl was able to convince him that his female friend is trying to get with him, even though the female friends had no attraction towards him, but he believes his girlfriend, who just came in his life 6 months ago, and he's been friends with this other female from childhood, but he chose to believe the one that he has sexual interaction with. So they entrap her at her home, and they came to rob her home where she's staying with her parents. And I was thinking that they was just going to just let it be just robbing, going and forth. But then this girlfriend went in the kitchen and had a weapon to unalive this female friend to the guy. The girlfriend gave the weapon to the guy for him to commit the crime. Now that's what you call a manipulative psychopath. So because of things that she has in her mind, she unalived someone, an innocent person, for nothing, for her own selfish desire. So we have to pick our friends carefully. We can't just be friends with anybody. We can't just share our everything with anyone on, especially on social media. Like you can't be talking to anyone, and it's not every number that you have to have it to be able to follow up with that person and talk to that person. And then we also have some uh, women. I was listening to a story. I saw it on TikTok, whereas a lady, she spoke about her uh, as her situation, which she created it. She was married to a very um, kind, loving, caring um, guy, and she has one child with him. And um, sometime down the line, she met another guy, and she started, messing around with the guy. They were sleeping together and everything. And the guy that she met outside her marital home, and her start she expressed to the guy, the boyfriend, that she wants to leave her marriage because she wasn't happy in her marriage, and she doesn't want to have another child with the husband, and she wants to get a divorce, but she doesn't have uh, anything to use to divorce him. So they came up with an idea for her to cause the husband to become impotent. Um, this way, if she asked for a divorce, if a church member or like, the family head and everybody, when they gather around, she will let them know that he cannot perform in bed and everything. And as she was talking, the interviewer was like, "Do you know you are wicked?" She said, "Nah, I'm not wicked. Sometimes you have to sacrifice something." So in her mind, what she's doing, she's not doing anything wrong. You don't want the guy. Fine. You no longer want to be married to the person. Great. Leave the person. Why do you have to harm this guy and take something? That means everything to him, because when you take a man's manhood away from him, like that's their everything. It's like you break the person, and she did not have any remorse. So she went ahead, and she and the boyfriend went to see whoever they need to see, and she was given this um, medication to mix it in with something, and she gave to the husband. And sure enough, he became impotent, right? He cannot perform and everything. And her goal is to divorce him and marry the boyfriend. Now she's saying that the boyfriend that gave her the idea now is in love with someone else and is going to be married to someone else. So she's thinking if she should do the same thing that she did to her husband, to the boyfriend, because why should he be happy when now she's the one, going through all this hardship and pain, and she's hurt and everything. And I said to myself, of course, your boyfriend who gave you that idea is not going to be with you because he sees the type of person that you are a wicked woman. What you did to your husband, he feels you will turn around and do the same thing to him. So why must he stay with you? If he was easily able to convince you to harm your own husband, your child's father, you rob him of his dignity, everything. And he's still in the dark. He doesn't know that you did that to him. You the reason why he cannot perform. because of your selfish need, your selfish desire, not even need. It was so unnecessary. It was so unnecessary. You did that to him. And now you I don't even know if she's looking for empathy. What she did is a crime. She should be held accountable for that. Now the person who manipulate you as you may think, but the two of you sat and had that conversation. So both of you wanted to do this. He knows what you're capable of, and he's probably fearful of you. He's afraid of his own manhood. So he wants to be as far away from you, because for you to not just go ahead and divorce and leave your child's father alone and let him be and move on with his life with another lady, you rob him of that. And the person you saying that gave you the idea, he wants to leave you for a different person. Of course, he knows who you are, who you truly are. You were a dangerous person to be around with. So he no longer wants you no more. And she feels betrayal. Karma does not have expiration date. Everything we do, good or bad, we will reap everything. It will come back to us. So we shouldn't expect, I can do this, I can do wrong to this person and I get away with it, so nothing will come. You will pay for it. Because you like, I couldn't believe it. Hi baby sister, how are you doing? Crisscross Manson. So like I was like dumbfounded, and she's talking like it was nothing. She how can you cause your husband, your child's father, to become impotent and you don't feel guilty? You don't think that you're a wicked person? You feel that sometimes people have to just get the end of the stick. How do you get to make that decision for your partner? Now the person that you claim you love saying that he loves someone else. Now even the guy, he didn't move quick. The guy who convinced you to cause harm to your husband, your child's father, he didn't move quick. And it's good that he removed himself from you. Now how are you going to get a chance to harm him? Because he knows the type of person you are. You think he's going to be dumb enough to have you cook for him or have you mix him a drink? Hey, sometimes people don't think. People don't think. And if I was your husband and I see that, because everybody have a distinctive voice, and I am praying to God that her husband was somehow on social media platform somewhere will hear this interview and knows that that's his wife or ex-wife speaking and press charges against her. Yeah, and have her, be held accountable for what she did to him. And hey, some people are wicked, wickedness. When it comes to wickedness, sometimes people don't know the things that some people who do. Why do some people have issues divorcing their partners? Why is it so difficult? Because some people, when it comes to divorce, they don't want to split their money. They feel like their partners do not deserve to have any of their money, the money that they have, acquire, or properties and stuff like that. So but you're wrong. And then we have those who will hire someone to unalive a partner because they don't want to split again. Like it comes down to the money and the property, and also like they just want to hold on to everything, like nothing matters. It shouldn't be like that. It's just horrible. All right, so By definition, wickedness is the quality of being evil or morally wrong. Similar will be evil doing, evilness, sin, sinfulness, foulness, baseness, badness, wrongdoing, dishonesty, double dealing, delinquency, viciousness, depravity, dissolution, immorality, perversion, corruption, devilishness, ungodliness, godlessness, unholiness, profanity, impurityness, crookedness, shadiness, etc. Right? And then when you look into definition of morally, is with reference to principles of right and wrong behavior. That's what it is. Why some partners choose to harm or unalive, which means intentionally make a man impotent, hire someone, do it themselves, or poison them. Poison their significant others, right? Instead of simply breaking up with them or walking away, getting a divorce and walk away. So when it comes to making someone impotent, right? Also known as erectile dysfunction is a sexual dysfunction in men that makes it difficult to get or maintain an erection long enough for sex. It can also mean lacking power, strength, or vigor, or being helpless, right? Some causes of impotence include medications. Certain medication can affect blood flow, such as, oh my gosh, blockers, beta blockers, central nerve system, depressant, depressant, and central nerve system stimulants. What is the cause of impotence in men? Physical issues like heart disease, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetics, obesity, and smoking can all cause erectile dysfunction. On the other hand, depression, anxiety, stress, relationship problems, and other mental health concerns can also interfere with sexual feelings. There are three types of impotence, right? Which is one is inability to achieve or maintain an erectile hard penis for intercourse, erectile dysfunction. The second one is absent or delay ejaculation despite enough sexual stimulation. The third one is inability to control the timing of ejaculation, premature ejaculation. That's crazy. So, like this lady, she just took all that away from this man. I mean, I was like really shocked that someone would do something like that. And she claims that she cares for that person before. But now she has a side piece. So she no longer cares for the person. And she took that away from that person. That is very sad and so wrong. I don't know why some people would do that. It's really wrong. I was dumbfounded. Okay. So let me do some promo because today I want to like go off within 2 hours. You ate, right? What are you eating for dinner? You're not sure yet? Yeah. Okay, think about it as I'm here. All right. So let me go to promo. Okay, so we have, well, I have some friends and family members, that's program. Others do not do program, but they have businesses and they have some things that they do on the side as a second piece, for second income and stuff like that. So we have our sister Arabi, known in TikTok, and Nana Araba. She works with Challenge Enterprises of Ghana as a digital marketing officer. Their website is www.challengebookshop.com. If you go on their website, they have a lot of books that would display on their site. We have people who want to connect, with the creator. Some people, they having some relationship issues and marital problems and so forth, and they need the help. Some people, they help themselves. I think it's always important when you're going through some difficult times or some ups and downs in your relationship or your marriages. It's always good for the two of you to kind of like find time to sit and address some situations, some matters that you feel that you can address. Other times you can read different books. They also have audios that you can listen to about relationship and binding relationships and marriages. There are so much support out there. Google on things, how you can get some insight, steps to take when you're going through certain things. We can educate ourselves, but some people, they don't have time for that. They would rather, listen to someone else who may not have the knowledge, may not have the skills to really counsel you or give you a good or positive advice. Because some people, they might be jealous of, oh, Brother Emmanuel, thank you for the gift. Some people, they might have like, disliking of your relationship or your marriage and stuff like that. So they have different type of books that, Brother Emmanuel, thank you. They have different type of books that you can really purchase and look into it in order for you to also acquire some knowledge, where you can implement for yourself to work on your relationship and marriage. Some people don't want to be in a relationship, even lifetime decisions, about our work, our friendship and stuff like that. You can always learn that all over the place. We have books. Some people want to learn about investments, like how to make money, how to be financially independent. If those are the things that you need, by all means, push yourself forward and be knowledgeable about all of that, because independency is the best. You don't have to rely on someone. We have to be independent. Women, we have to be independent. I'm not asking you to be independent to mistreat the men in your life and stuff like that. No, you work together. So Arabi Nanaraba also does like some advertisement videos, if you like, however you like it, whatever directives you give her, she will work with you and be able to get it done for you ASAP. If you have a deadline, she should be able to get it for you. She has done some for me and I'm quite very happy with that. So you can reach out to her. Go to the website www.challengebookshop.com and check it out to support our sister. We also have our sister Belinda Ejare. Yeah, Sister Belinda Ejare. She has African market in New York, Bronx. It's called B&B African Caribbean Market, which is located at 1163 Boston Road, Bronx, New York 10456, to get the best African food to support our sister Belinda Ejare. Her store is located in a very good neighborhood. She has a lot of, like, her store is not too big, it's not too small, and she has a lot of, like, food, different kinds in there. I think if you make your way over there, you guys will love it. We have Sister Awumre, who are, lunchtime talk. On TikTok, it says Awo. Hello. She comes and do programs when she has some free time, and she join into other platforms that, she have interest in the topic and she have knowledge regarding the topic. She will join in the discussion and also bring her wisdom in there, her knowledge regarding the topic. So check her out on TikTok and Facebook, lunchtime talk. You can like her page, follow her page. So when she does come live now, you should be able to know that she's live and go and listening. She's also a counselor. We have our sister Sika Educate. She also does programs. She talks about life issues itself. She used her own personal experience to also teaches. She talks about trending issues and so forth. She goes around, right, and talk about different types of topic. For me, I have limited mine to certain things. I focus on personal development, relationship, marriages. I mean, if it comes to financial and investment and others, I can talk about it, but I haven't really talked most about the financial stability and investment. I stick with the personal development, marriage and relationships. Yeah, I stick with that more. I'd rather talk about that than entertain people on talking about others. That's not a good personality. All right. So let's support our sister Belinda Jolly. If you happen to come to New York, stop by the Bronx, put in the address and in your GPS on your phone, GPS, whichever way, Google Map, and then make your way over there to support our sister. All right. And then we have Sister Sage Williams, she known as Lady Coco or T-shirts Sage on TikTok. You go over there, follow her page, like her page. She has uploaded some videos and a lot of things on, especially under Lady Coco. Like, she has a lot of videos and insight about her website. She has a lot of authentic merchandises on her website. Some of her T-shirts, I have wore almost all the colors. Sometimes with the programs that I do, even some of my exercise, I have some of her shirts on. It's very authentic. It doesn't fade. It don't matter how many times you wash the shirt. How many times you dry it stays the same. The neck stays the same as it is. If you go to her website, which is sageshare.com, if you don't see, you see the design, the patterns that you like, but you don't see the color, please do not leave. Just go ahead and order the shirt. Just pick whichever design that you're looking for, and then there's a comment box over there. You can let her know what colors you want in those designs that you have picked, and trust me, she will be able to accommodate that. She has dresses. The 85% of the dresses is one size fits all. The 15% is you have to have 32 waist size to fit into that dress and zip it up. She has cream. I have been using some of her creams, for almost 3 years now, and I don't have any complaints. It has shea butter in there. She sells jewelries, just earrings, necklace, bracelet, beads, scarf, handbags, and other accessories. So when you go to her website, sageshare.com, you should be able to like view all the merchandises that she has on the site and be able to pick the ones that you would like to have for her to ship them for you. Her customer service is fantastical. I just love it. If she tells you you're gonna get it within the week, you will get it within the week. Hey, Sister Yvette and someone, long time no see. Boy, yeah, boy. Maybe I'm conda and Nadia, I mean, some conda have you much, and I said, then you ring. Yeah, so you go to sageshare.com. You can order any of those shirts and some of her merchandises. I mean, and they're reasonable prices. She's able to, once she ship your merchandises, your items, she will send you the um, tracking number, so you'll be able to track it. For me, I'm bad with that. She would send it to me. I hardly even pay it. Once she tells me I'm gonna get it within this week or by the end of the week or next week Tuesday, I know I'm gonna get it. The time that she's saying that I'm gonna get it. So and then when they come and deliver, she'll be like, oh, like the day that they're supposed to deliver, she would text me. She would send me a text and be like, Sister Adra, your package should be arriving today. So the minute it does arrive, I will send her a text back to let her know I have received it and thank her because she's making all this effort, to let me know when I'm gonna get it. So if I get it, I need to let her know, for her to know that I have the package and everything. So let's support our sister Sage Williams. We have Sister Ya for the Atubra. Okay, so we have Sister Ya for the Atubra, from Authors Hub Y2A. For the Authors Hub Y2A, it's like, three authors, which is the two Y is Sister Ya for the Atubra, of course. We have Sister Ya, Boatima Boatin Russell, and you have Moi Adwa Odomensa. Yes. So every other Saturday at 10 a.m. MST time and 12 p.m. EST time, we come live to talk about different things. Our mission is to inspire and motivate ourselves and others. So it's like, anyone is welcome to join in our discussion, our conversation, because, most topics that we bring are general topic. Every once a while we kind of like limited. Like yesterday the topic we talked about was about women uniting. There was a lot of different insight which was very constructive, and I enjoyed that discussion because there was no insult, there was no disrespect. Everybody said was able to share their opinion and emphasize on things and everything, and I just love it. So it is possible. We have the Ghanaians, we have a long way to go, but anything is possible. We can do it. We can do it. So I mean, empowerment is like something for growth and change. So it's something that if things are not going accordingly, we can tweak here and there to support one another, even to support our men also, because it's good if we are able to share some insight, for us to have better understanding. I think a lot of relationships, marriages, and also how we talk with each other and talk at one another will definitely change for the better. Yeah. So Authors Hub is, for all of us. And there's going to be days that we're going to be reading a passage from any of our books and then also discuss it. There are some questions in the books, and there are some questions that we're going to generate on the spot, to ask. So you guys are welcome to be part of, and you come through and support us, right? So Sister Ya also does her individual life program on the Saturdays that we don't do Authors Hub. So it's like she comes live um, every Saturday on on her every Saturday with her personal live stream and the Authors Hub. So if she was we did Author Hub yesterday, so next Saturday will be her regular live stream on Facebook and YouTube, whereas she comes and shares some of her nuggets, with different topics, either from her book, and the co-host with her is the other, which is Isaiah Watson Russell. They come at 11 a.m. MST time and 1 p.m. EST time to talk about different things. Sister Ya also have her Facebook is Auntie Ya's Book Corner. Her YouTube account is Auntie Ya's Books channel, and then she also have Auntie Ya's Own It Academy coaching and book publishing services, which is she was my coach with my book that I published, Unveiling My Life: A Guidelines to Breaking Free and Reclaiming My Life, which is about trauma. So like, just go and follow her page, like her page. So when she does come live, you'll be able to join in and be part of the discussion. Uh, the 5 books that she has written, the first one is inspirational book, Reflection of My Thirsty Soul. The second book is my personal favorite, which is, but I love her books, The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. The third book is devotional book, Reflection of My Weary Soul. The fourth book is her number one bestseller at Amazon, is Own It, a guideline to taking accountability or responsibility of your own journey. And then the fifth one is My Unapologetic Self. You can find all her books at Amazon. Um, so once you get it and read it, you can also give a healthy review for her to support Sister Ya. Um, Sister Ya Boatin Russell, her book can also be purchased, at Amazon. It says Echoes of Ya BBR Chronicles. You put in her name, Ya Boatin Russell. The book should be able to pop up for you to purchase it to support her. You go to Amazon, you put in Adra Odo Mensa, my book will pop up. Unveiling My Life: A Guideline to Breaking Free and Reclaiming My Life. It will pop up for you to purchase. So support your sisters. Mhm. All right, we have Sister Angela Nava. She does wellness and mental illness programs. She also talk about other life issues on Facebook and YouTube, which is her Facebook page. YouTube page is Angie's Talk, right? Or 21st Century Nurse One. So yeah, could go and support her very much. Now, when you go to TikTok, we have a lot of our brothers and sisters. They also do like a lot of productive programs. If I mention names here, I might forget one or two people, and I'm not the type, just to be selective on things. I mean, for Sister Ya and I have been like, doing their promo for a long time. So, and then we have Sister Aisha Ankara. She doesn't do programs, but if you go to her Facebook page, she posts a lot of positive encouragement things over there. She also talk about autism, because she does have a son whom she has shared pictures and her experience, through posts, and a lot of encouragement and inspirational things, her traveling and everything. So she does sell Juice Flash natural supplement. You can purchase some from wherever you reside from, all over the world. I mean, I take the omega, so I can testify to that since 2020. And then it's natural supplements. It's not medication. She also sell kitchenware sets, pot sets and play sets. You can purchase that. If the shipment costs more than, you know, um, how much you purchase them, she will redirect you to get us elsewhere. That's the type of person that she is. Sweetest. And then she also sell Avon products. The Avon products, if you're interested in it, she has a lot of accessories like lip gloss, lipsticks, cutters, bubble bath. There's so much accessories when it comes to Avon. You can get anything. So you have with the Avon, you have to reside in UK. If you live outside UK, you cannot purchase any of that from her. So let's support each other. Sister Sage Williams, you are so very welcome. All right. And thank you so much. You also have yourself a blessed weekend. And thank you. I mean, like you always, like your words always, like, empower me. So I appreciate it. So thanks, Sister Adjo Odo, for the promo, educative program, and also for your business. Have a blessed weekend. Amen. And you have a blessed weekend as well. All right, let me see if there was any comments that came through. Brother Emmanuel J, it's good to see you, and thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate that. Oh, and then like I come live consistently on Saturdays at 3:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7:30 Ghana time with Sopho Samuel Okoso. And we speak the Akan language. We speak Chi throughout. And then Sundays at 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Ghana time, which is the one I'm doing. I come on my own to do life issues, Abrabo Mu Nsem. So it's like, feel free to join in whichever one. The Saturday is marriage lesson, but we talk about general topic. Yesterday we talk about a virtual woman, which is Obapa or Oyerepa. There was a lot of constructive questions that came in. Brother Emmanuel G asked like some insightful questions, straightforward questions. I hope some of the answers that we gave, he was satisfied with that. But Brother Emmanuel G, sometimes you can tune in too. You can come through and talk from your perspective, because at times you will see the comments and the questions, and where your train of thought is at, it might not be what you asking or what it is that where you coming from. So sometimes it's good to have people come on and also be able to kind of like share their thoughts about what we discussing and stuff like that. I would love to do a program with you, Brother G. So thank you for the gifts. I truly appreciate it. And also, Sopho Samuel Okoso, he does have an account on TikTok. It says Samuel Okoso. he doesn't use his title. He doesn't use Pastor Sofo. He just have Samuel Okoso. And let me see. Let me see if he has not changed his profile. His profile. Oh gosh, I'm trying to get there. People posting things, so it's kind of like cutting me off. Okay, let me see. Go here. Suffolk. Okay, so Samuel Okoso. Oh, okay. So he still have his African print shirt outfit. Suffolk love the outfits, the two outfits. Okay. So when you go there now, oh shoot, hold on, let me. Okay, this is what it says. Samuel Okoso. Yeah, Samuel Okoso. Yeah. So I see that his numbers are going up. His followers are going up. Thank you guys for all those who have been um, following him. So continue to follow him, like his video. I see that he has put in quite more videos. So I need to go and listen to the ones that I have not had the chance to listen to, like and comment if I have anything productive to share, right? To support Suffolk. Yeah. So that would be great. All right. So I think I'm going to end here. In conclusion, right? We need to be careful and mindful how the type of friends that we make on social media, people that we follow, people we listen to, people we look up to, and then people that we give our power away to, people that we allow to manipulate our mind, or use us as a puppet as a puppet, because they come and lie to their followers. They don't speak the truth. They come in front, because they're chasing cloud, or they want views. Be honest with yourself, right? And if you see something that you feel is wrong, you can address it. I mean, you have people, when they don't want to hear the truth, they will result into insults. But you can also use your knowledge and to your wisdom to educate people, because there are some people, they're not critical thinkers. So you're always going to come upon one of those people, or some of them, across social media. And you're also going to have someone who will target you because of who you are, the person that you are. The good, your positivity can irritate someone, but don't allow outside people to think for you, to dictate for you. Do your own thing, what you feel comfortable with, to maintain your peace of mind, right? Everything you discuss, like I learned through things that I come and teach, because as I was talking, my 16-year-old son was laying over here listening to everything that I'm saying. Especially when I got to the impotent part, it's appropriate conversation to have, because at some point he's going to start get into relationship when he becomes an adult. I have had conversation with him about someone having a liking into him and asking him for a kiss, which I posted some time ago. And that's that. When he turns 18, there's going to be, well, prior to turning 18, there's going to be another conversation. Or when he's about to start college, if he's going to go to boarding school, or he's going to, stay home and just go to community college, or go to a 4-year university or college, whichever one, we're gonna support him, but we're gonna have a conversation because we need to make sure that he's gonna make smart decisions and he's gonna allow anyone to manipulate him into doing things. We have a lot of people, both genders. Some of them are very sinister. They two-faced. You know, they are toxic. They are backbiters. Those who talk behind your back. When you there, they'll be smiling and waving and saying all good things about you. But when you not there, they talk about you. You become the it person. All that. And I also apologize to my friends on Facebook when I first came. The first 25 minutes or 26 minutes, I was on backstage and I was talking and I didn't even catch it. I was so into the conversation, and but the things that I spoke within that 26 minutes was about empowerment, like whereas you have some women, they um, do a lot of talk about empowerment on camera, but then behind cameras, when they not live, it's a different story. And also, like, some of them will, like, will try to impose their own thinking on others, or like, talk down about others because there is so much happening. I mean, this is one of the many reasons that a lot of times, we have women separated, right? Everybody's doing their own thing because you might come into something with a clear, pure heart. But then when some people start learning your capacity, your capability, um, your intelligence, and they can't measure up to it, people will start hating on you, right? And I talked about my own, like, personal thing. I don't like being put in groups and groups and groups because I'm not here to fight with nobody. I'm not here to race with nobody. I'm just here because I'm choosing to be here, because I feel that we can help each other. We can um, learn and also learn from others, and also teach others some of the things that they lacking of, because every single person does have weakness. Sometimes people don't know how to work on their weaknesses. And then I also talk about um, traumatized people. A lot of people have been traumatized with discipline, how some Ghanaians would parents would discipline their children, how some of them even focus or like talk to their children about subjects or things that are happening in their school, what they're struggling with, and stuff like that. So on TikTok, they got the full version of everything, but on Facebook today, I messed up. So y'all forgive me. I apologize for that. Sometimes when you get distracted a little bit, you may forget one or two things, important things, and I really effed up today. So you guys forgive me. I will see you guys next week, Saturday. During the weekdays, if I'm able to finish my errands early. The kids start school tomorrow, so tomorrow is going to be like a hectic day for me. I have to wake up at early. I have to wake up early, help them get ready for school, drop them off, and then get back, to start work. So if my time is limited, I'm not going to come and you know do no life thing. But last week and last 2 weeks, I have some time for myself, and I started popping up a lot in the morning time before I start work. But being that the kids are back to school, my time is going to be limited again. So uh, if I have the opportunity to tune in and join some of my friends on TikTok when they come live, I will do so. If I'm not able to, even I'm going to, like, rooting for them and supporting them. Uh, you know, in silence. All right, so you guys take care. Let me see. Is there any comments? Okay. Hey, Action Jackson. I didn't realize you here today. How you doing? Hi, Ghanaian sister and friend. How are you today? I am so blessed and grateful by the grace. Thank you so much for asking. Action Jackson, how are you doing? Oh, it's good to see you. My apologies. I'm just seeing your comment. Forgive me if it's been too long. Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Oh, you just came in late and I'm just about to leave. Oh my goodness. Okay, next time when I do come live, I will send you the uh I will invite you. I will send you the link. Okay. So you'll be able to tune in from beginning. Today I didn't talk much. I talked about two things. The first thing was like, empowerment, whereas, you have people who come and talk about empowering each other. Women, we have a tendency of wanting to empower each other, but some of us we can't handle the whole thing. Some of us are not even prepared to empower each other because we don't even have the coping skills to empower ourselves, right? And some people they get together just to make friends and gossip, or like just gain up on other people that they cannot measure up to, or like just to be accepted, or like do things to suit others people need, or like uh, not make good decision or positive decision. Some people make poor decision, or like say things behind their people that they claim that they friends with and stuff like that. And I talked about I don't like being in WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group is one place that you have a lot of Ghanaian women be there and gossip. Now you have some Ghanaian men also gossip in their groups. I don't understand. Some people don't have nothing better to talk about. They always talking about some other people. But most of the time, jealousy, enviousness, and when they can't measure up to other people, they just be hating for no reason, unnecessary competition, unnecessary comparison. I do not have that energy to soothe everybody. I'm going to soothe myself first. And I'm going to take it. My focus is personal development. Personal development goes for youth, mid-age, adult, whomsoever, men, women. My focus is like for all of us to build ourselves, learn coping skills to do better, to work on our relationships, our marriages, for those who are married, um, single people, single parents, some of the things that we can use to improve our life, to have peace of mind, to live a happier life, be financially stable and stuff. I don't have time to go and talk about, did you see the scarf Ajuodo have on her hair? Who give a shit? Who cares? Nobody cares. If I wrap stuff on my head, I love having scarf on my head. It's even my younger sister who's been pushing me to like just don't put scarf all the time, but every now and then it's just comfortable. I don't have to worry about some of my hair facing south, north, east, west, and stuff like that. It keep it in place and stuff like that. But some people worry about all those stuff. I don't. Like, for me personally, this is my thoughts. When you have people talk behind you, when you have people talk about you, when you have people not liking you, you have people, showing any type of negativity towards you, it means they cannot measure up to you. They jealous of you, they envious of you, or you are smarter than them. So the fact that they can catch up to you, they're gonna say bad things and create problems when there's no need for them to create problems. So it's like I don't focus on those kind of stuff. I am very selective on social media. if I go on a platform and there's too much disrespect, insult, this and I'm out. I am out because I have been attacked on social media because I made a comment someone did not like, and it was not even about that person, but in that person dysfunctional mindset, he felt or thought that I was talking about him, but I wasn't. Sometimes someone make a comment that other people may perceive it um, to be them, but it's not about them. But because they are the same type of people, they will take it for themselves, one of those days. But I see it as a challenge to either educate the person, and then sometimes when you see how the person conduct themselves, you may make a decision. This person is not worth you like lowering yourself to that level, or you can use it as an opportunity to educate that person. So um, we all have different thoughts how we conduct ourselves, and then I talk about fronting, where some people they will come and lie and act like they are certain people, but they really not. On camera, they act like they are all good people, like David, Lovey, they care and stuff like that. But behind the camera, they are as nasty as ever, wicked, two-faced pretenders, and all kinds of stuff. I know me, and I talked about people who know me personally know who I am. I'm straightforward. If you call me and tell me so and so said this, I'm not going to entertain that. I will thank you, and then I'll let you know. Since you're here, let's call this person and talk to that person. I'd rather address any problems head on than making just keeping it in and pretending like it didn't happen, or that no, I don't have time for that. I want the person to know I know whatever they said or whatever they did not say. But if the three of us, or if there's four of us, we discuss, then we will know who the liar is, who is creating the problems. So growing up, I didn't have a lot of girlfriends because I wasn't interested in having a lot of female friends, I should say. Yeah, let me correct that. I didn't have a lot of female friends because of gossiping, lies, and all that stuff. I had more male friends, and I prefer having more male friends. I prefer having more male friends than female friends because most males don't have time, gossiping. But when it comes to some of our men nowadays in the 21st century, some of them can also talk. But in compared to women, theirs is not as much as women. I'm a woman. I don't talk about other people because their problems are not my problems. If I speak to friends and family members and people, and they have some issues that I have knowledge about it and they are willing to take advice, I'm more than happy to do so. I won't counsel or talk to anybody about getting a divorce or breaking up with their partner. But the advice that I will give, they will have to make those decisions on their own, to either walk away or stay with that. Because if you ask anyone to break up or get a divorce and then something goes wrong, guess who they're going to blame? You. Even though you're trying to help. And I don't get between people's relationship and marriages, because at the end of the day, if they made up, you become a third wheel. And I don't have time to become a third wheel in anybody's relationship. No. So I stay away from all that. So that's the summary of everything that I talked about. The negativity becomes too much, and we just need to watch ourselves. We can't feed into um, a lot of that. Yeah, so I'm selective. There are platforms that I will go on it. I will make comments. Some of them I will go in the box and share my opinion. And then others I will not even click in. I will watch from behind. So and then there are those that I never even, I just pass by. I don't even click in. I don't stand behind and watch. I just move on because I can't deal with negativity. Because when it comes to negativity, it takes so much energy from you. My peace of mind is very important. My mental stability is very important, but some people don't, they just all around. We need to maintain that. There are some people who do not have any mental illness, but they are so messed up here because of their narcissist characteristic, their um, control freak mentality, the disrespect, looking down on others. I respect myself. I respect everyone I come in contact with. I respect my children. I respect young adults, because if you want respect, you need to give respect back. Even some people, you give them respect and they still disrespect you anyway because they don't have the coping skills that they need. And sometimes someone will say something disrespectful just to piss you off or provoke you. I don't fall for that. As I said earlier, I don't entertain negative things. So anyhow, I'm going to bounce. I need to go find me something to eat. Anela, thank you for coming through to also share some of your insight. I appreciate you coming through, and then you going to do your chores, your laundry is so cute. I like that. So until then, but Action Jackson, next time I will send you I will invite you, so you'll be able to come on early, okay? And thank you so much for coming through. Bye, guys. I thank each and every one of you. Right? Okay. Baby girl, you okay? You need something? Huh? You hungry?